This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within.
This was a untypical week for me. It started off typical. The beach in the middle was totally an exciting new adventure that added to the week. But on a general rule, there's no beach in the middle of the week for me. But I wanted to share the week with you, and thank you for joining me, and let you know that it is fun to have you on the other end of the camera, because when I talk to this camera, I really do believe I'm talking to you in your living room. And I encourage you to keep on keeping on and find the joy, find the beauty, find those things that give you a thrill, riding your motorcycle fast on a hill, walking in a field of flowers, sitting by the ocean, listening, maybe just your favorite book and a cup of warm tea in a dark corner with a candle, and it's just you and the book. Who knows? Everyone has their place. So find your place to get comfy, cozy, and enjoy today, and enjoy your week. We'll look forward to talking to you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Good morning, Wednesday. Good morning, blog. There is a frog in my throat. After 2 cups of coffee, I'm still in my bathrobe. Yes, going on a sporadic getaway with your sweetheart is more stressful on your body than just staying at home. But it was enjoyable and it was lovely. I am home, crashed, 2 cups of coffee in, lots of pain and lots of migraines and nightmares last night, but it's not even early o'clock. I shouldn't sound like a frog. What time is it? It's 8:37. And my goal for today is to sit in this chair, work on video vlogging stuff, and read blogs, drink more tea, drink more coffee. The laundry's in the wash that I didn't start before we escaped on Monday, and there is a load in the dryer. And I know that you with chronic illness can relate that doing pretty much anything out of the normal of your routine will cause flare-ups in your body, and you know it's going to happen, but you know that it's so beautiful and wonderful to get away and to do something different. So I was wondering how you guys cope with that, when you get back and all the letdown and all of the muscles give out on you. I don't know if it's the same with MS after you've had a full day or a couple of days of doing wonderful, peaceful, relaxing things, but different things. Sitting in a car for me triggers my bladder issue of pain, the interstitial cystitis. Say that 3 times early in the morning. But I also had nerve pain firing off on both sides of my body last night, but definitely the hemiplegic, the hands, the arm, the fingers, the wrist, all up the arm, down the leg, all the way to the foot. And I wondered, going into bed, should I just go ahead and take a bunch of pills and try to avert this, what you're seeing this morning? But I just took an anti-inflammatory and a muscle relaxer because I knew that they would be firing up, and then my middle of the night my bladder woke me up hurting. So today is recouping, but I think the next time I go to the beach will be our anniversary coming up in the end of October, and we said we plan to check in early and to sleep at least 2 or 3 nights there, where you just come back from your day's adventures and you walk into your hotel room and you either take a nap or you sit on the deck and listen to the beach, and you just have a lot of hours where you're sitting together holding hands looking at the ocean, not walking about or not getting to and from your home to the destination. So that might help next time. But I miss it. It was beautiful, and I keep going through my photos again. So maybe today I will start to create the vlog that you are watching, so it'll come out at the end of the week. But I am home. I had a wonderful time with my husband. I call him my first husband, or I call him my boyfriend. He really is my best friend. So enjoyed that time. And today, this is it. This is my goal. And anything else I accomplished today will be cream of the crop. I had made an order 2 weeks ago of orchids, and I was afraid they'd be at my front door on this time away, but we came home and there was no box there. So still waiting on the box, and we'll see. Hopefully it won't arrive today, because I don't physically have the energy to do a 4 more at my door. But for you guys, I might try to muscle up the strength and create that. Well, I bless you today on this Wednesday, and I say, you go for it. If you got the energy, you go for it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Need a refill. Just coming back to my perch where I will be sitting most of the day. Had to get a refill. I made it through the shower, put on my comfy clothes. It's just going to be one of those days. And I don't know if I mentioned it to you in another vlog, for those of you with chronic illness, if you haven't ever heard of the product. Hopefully it comes in not backwards when you read it. It's Diclofenac sodium topical gel 1%. And it's a prescription you'd need to get through your doctor. My rheumatologist has written it for me, but it comes in a tube, and it's a clear white cream, but it's good for arthritis and joints. It's kind of like taking an Advil. They have a Diclofenac pill that people take for anti-inflammatory. This way it doesn't irritate my stomach, and I just put it right where I need it. But I've been having to use it on my knuckle and my wrists and these muscles and joints through here. Normally I use it on my bursitis back here and down the muscle where it pulls with the bursitis, but it doesn't work very well when I had it on my knees for like arthritic knees. I think it's because it's so deep, your kneecap, that it would have to penetrate down into the bone-ish level, that it doesn't do that well. So they usually do pills for you. But if you haven't ever heard of that and you want to ask your doctor about it, Diclofenac, Diclofenac, sodium topical gel 1%. It works great. And then I will, excuse me for giving you the back of my head, then I will put my gloves on after we're done talking, and that they have a little bit of a band in them, so it helps compression, and that helps to keep the pain down. Also, if this pain persists or I want to go through the night with something stronger, I will put those patches on that I told you about, the lidocaine patches, and then put the wrist over it, and then it will kind of secure it so when I roll around at night, it's not rolling up in a ball and coming off. But that is my morning. I am back in my chair. Got my heating pad for the sore shoulder muscles. And I will be here working on a vlog today. Hello again. I wanted to remind you guys of 2 products that really help save me when I have a flare-up of interstitial cystitis of the bladder. And those flare-ups come when I drink coffee that's not my everyday coffee that I drink at home, and when I drink water from different cities that my body's not used to. So us having gone to the coast, the hotel coffee, the hotel water, the restaurants we went out to, all those things coupled with sitting in the vehicle for a long period of time will trigger the cystitis. And two products, one is by brand. I don't know of it in any other brand, and it's called Pre-Leaf. I think all my writing's backwards. I have to figure that out. I'm using my Samsung S20 Plus. I think that's the phone I have. But Pre-Leaf is a dietary supplement. You can get it at a grocery store. Not all grocery stores, but I find it like at Walgreens, maybe at Walmart. And it reduces the acid. It's basically just calcium. Golly, even my readers can't read that. Calcium finna something. I can't read it, sorry. But tablets of those when I'm drinking a cup of coffee or two from a restaurant or from someone else's house and I'm a guest and I don't want to be rude and say that's not the kind of coffee I can drink. I just don't want to be one of those princesses. But anyway, the other one is not brand specific. I found it online and I find it in a vitamin store, and it's Marshmallow Root or Marshmallow Root, however you pronounce it. It's a whole root. They have vegan capsules. This one is put out by the company called Solray. And I have enjoyed it. But the nature behind Marshmallow Root is it has a slippery, what is the word? Profile? No, that's not the word. Texture. It has a slippery texture that makes it through the stomach lining and then on down into the bladder. It coats the bladder, which the bladder itself has a mucus lining, a cystical lining that stays and prevents acids from burning it. And that's what happens in interstitial cystitis, is that lining is breaking down and the acids are getting through. So turmeric and all of the ginger and the Thai food spices usually will do me in. I have to keep my spice level really low, chili paste, that kind of stuff. So if I boost up before a meal of red sauce spaghetti or chili with the marshmallow root, then it coats my stomach and the bladder and I don't have the pain. But they do offer this at many different vitamin shops online. Marshmallow Root. This is 480 milligram capsules. It might have something else mixed in with it. Let's see if my readers can read. Vegetable cellulose capsules. And then it has marshmallow plant originates in Europe, where it has a long history of use for both a food and a medicine. Goes back to ancient Egypt days. Anyway, you can read about it online if that's something you struggle with or you know someone who might struggle with it. Back to working on my vlog. As a side note, my short-term memory sucks. I showed you the products, but I can't remember if I took them. I usually take 2 of the Pre-Leaf and 1 of the Marshmallow Root. I think I did. The good thing is you can't overdo it. with those two. I mean, I'm sure if you took a whole bottle, that might irritate your stomach, but you can't overdo it. So you can take some with each cup of coffee if you need to. You decide when you find out what works for your body chemistry. But anyway, short-term memory, that's me today. That's why I'm staying right here in the pilot's chair. Too dangerous to drive, too dangerous to go anywhere. Can't operate knives and scissors and things like that today. And just for the record, as I edit this vlog on Wednesday afternoon at 11:18, Miss Bella Prima Donna has not come downstairs to use the bathroom yet. She is worn out from our vacation. 8 years old, and I think my girl is getting tired. Guess what came in the mail today? Ha ha! I am tired. It is Thursday night. I have unboxed and potted up, cleaned up, and made 2 soups. Video editing, it takes forever, but I am so tired. My arm is vibrating like I have a TENS unit on it, and it's just the nerves going over and over and over again. Yeah, it might be time to unwind. We'll talk tomorrow. Good Saturday morning to you, my YouTube friends. This is Michelle checking back in, finishing the weekly vlog. And before you, I have 3 new things and 1 old thing. I got this new, what do they call it, a rig. And I can mount on top of it my microphone, my light, an additional light, whatever else I need. But it's aluminum, thank goodness. I had started out my adventures when I started filming and YouTubing about 7-8 months ago with the plastic one. And it did break on me, and it couldn't handle the weight of the microphone and the light without the microphone drooping into the scene. I film everything on my phone, so it slides right in the middle here. It goes up and down, and you can slide it to fit your phone. So I'm excited about this and to use it. I could have used it at the beach so that the beach scenes weren't so wobbly, but it just arrived today. Yay, yay, 1 thing down. And here's my new setup. I got the light that changes from soft, warm tones to cool tones. My microphone I already had. I love it, the Rode mic, and I would slide the camera right into that middle spot. And then we'd be filming on a tripod, which I do normally, but without all that other stuff securely in place. Hopefully it ups the game. But let me show you the new other toy I got. Second wonderful thing is this case, and inside of it is a new toy. Let me show you. So this is what's in that chonic. Chonic. It is a muscle massager. We'll show you how it works. So it has different wattage powers. It charges up and goes for a very long time. So we're going to turn it on. And I've only used it at the lowest hertz, the slowest speed. Husband, I used it on him last night on his back, and he was like in the number 3s, and he was very happy, very, very happy. So let me show you what it does. Oh yeah, it pounds the muscles out.
It gets faster, faster, faster. Whoa, like a drill, like a boss. But you put your muscle that might be sore, and you can work it, work it, work it. Oh yes, oh yeah, working it. Those wrists that get sore with fibromyalgia, very, very comforting. And it has different heads. Let me show you this one. This one is nice. It's got like a foam, and it's like a hard tennis ball. But it's foam, and you roll it. This is not from using the machine last night. That's from scratching my arm. But you would roll it sideways over the knots in your back, your neck, your shoulder, your leg, your arm, wherever it is. Or you can actually, it's hard to do this one way, you can also press straight down on it. And that's what, for my husband's shoulders, was wonderful for him, was the straight down when we got to the knots. And so I'll show you that one. Clicked on, and I can roll it up. Let me get in the picture some more. I don't know if you can see this better, but I go into therapy and she has to work on this muscle and this arm all the time, because with hemiplegic migraines, this is the side that pulls, and then it pulls the muscles out of alignment, and they knot up something fierce, and they get really weak. And we've been working on my bursitis in this shoulder. So that's just sideways, but I can go down on it. It bounces a little bit more. But I've been working on this shoulder with her. Oh, that feels so good. I might not stop, but I better. I've been working with her on this arm and shoulder for about a year or two, just because every time I get a major hemiplegic migraine, it pulls everything back out. And so on top of doing the massage and the muscle release that she does, we work on strengthening and doing exercises, which I get to do at home. And when I go and see her, it is a 45-minute session, and it's like going to a massage session, but more precision, like you're going. I did a whole video on the technique that she uses, the muscle release from the two ends of the muscles. And when I go and see her for 45 minutes, it is over $200 for the session with her and her specialty, and through the clinic that she has to, I'm sure, pay. I don't know how that works. When you're a doctor and you work in a clinic, somehow everyone gets a piece of the money, and insurance covers it after I pay my deductibles, which are pretty high. But towards the end of the year, which is now, generally the coverage is great. So needless to say, I go every couple of weeks, and she works these out, and it really is a lifesaver for me with my hemiplegic migraines, but also with the fibromyalgia. And some days I'm just so jacked up. Last week I went in, and it was vestibular migraines, and so she really worked with my vertigo, and so that I could stand upright without falling into the walls and stuff. She worked with the muscles through the neck and that go up through the ear and the scalp, and just wonderful. But that ties into this wonderful sonic tool. It was, I think, $112, $115. There's multiple ones on the market on Amazon, and you can Google around with them. You can read the reviews. But for the ability to go and get that and use it on myself and not have to always go in for her to work on muscles was one reason why I got it. But the other reason was my husband will do a lot of work overhead, and he has pulled out
That was Bella running past super fast with the baby doll, sneaking it outside. He does work where I can't massage the muscles because I don't have the strength in my hands. I don't have that with my fibromyalgia. And so this in itself, one day I did 1 hour, 45-minute or 1 hour session working on all the little knots in his shoulder and back and neck, and I tried all the different head pieces on it, and we tested out what felt good. One of the heads, there's the pounder one that you saw. There's one that's like someone working a knot like that. And let me find the other two. Excuse me. There's one that's like a finger. And so it's like someone is going, right in the spot that you finally need it on. And then there's one that goes up and down the spine. So you would put that between your spine and it would vibrate up and down. This one was too powerful for me and my migraines and my fibromyalgia from where I could reach from the back of my, C3 and up to the skull. But I haven't laid down and been the victim of someone doing the massage. And so maybe in my lower back it might feel good, but it was a little too tough on the slowest speed for me on the neck. Then there's the ball that I showed you up close. It's just foam, but it's got a hard core. And at first when you open the box, it has a little bit of that tire smell, but it's already evaporated. I don't really smell it, and I'm very sensitive to that. So anyway, this one is Sonic. It's by Life Pro. And I'm happy to look forward to how it will help us as the year goes on. You can use it, of course, when you're a weightlifter, bicycler, all those exercise core people. And you could target your leg muscles. You could target your thighs. I used it on the bottom of my feet, the pounder. Oh, it was great. It was great because that's where my migraines will start, is in the nerves in my foot. Believe it or not, the arch of my foot. Anyway, new toy. I'm excited. I'm selling it because I love it. I'm just telling you about it, not selling you about it, because there's no advertising on my page. I don't get compensation for anything. But that is 2 of the new things. Let me show you the third. The third new thing in my life is the green band. I have upgraded. Yes. It's so hard to do my exercises some days when my fibromyalgia hurts or the migraines have me completely in bed, kind of paralyzed, and every big hemiplegic migraine will weaken this side again, and I have to start from ground zero at re-strengthening. And so our goal is that on my good days, I get my muscle really built back up again in the shoulder. So anyway, we have started with yellow, went to red, and yesterday I advanced to green. To me, that's an accomplishment. High five. I'm excited to say that I'm moving up. And lastly, so that was 3 new things. I got the new rig and the light, so that's almost 4 new things. I got the green stretchy band upgrade. I got the new muscle massager. And the 4th thing, which is not new, but is quite old, and I'm so getting tired of it, is I got to take another nausea pill this morning. I am so tired of migraines, but they are predictable. I woke up with the dripping eye. I sat on my little chair and watched YouTube videos and realized after 3 cups of coffee that probably was still going to have a migraine come. And after I showered and started getting ready for the day, the nausea started. And that's the point where I take the nausea pills.
and I wait, and it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to 3 hours, but the pain will hit later in the brain, and the left side will weaken and either give out on me completely or partially. So I do what I can. I can what I do, and I do what I can, and I stretch and get strong in between. But that's just my Saturday. The rest of the day today, I plan on finishing this vlog. Yes, a whole week took three videos to film, plus the one coming after this one will be my 4 more at the door. So I've been busy. It's just that with the chronicness of chronic illness, my spare moments where I'm feeling good enough to do some of the editing come at odd hours. So they come maybe late at night, or they come when I'm feeling semi-okay, but when I'm feeling okay, I need to do some of the other things that are more important in life, like laundry and dishes and stuff. So this was a typical, untypical week for me. It started off typical. The beach in the middle was totally an exciting new adventure that added to the week. But on a general rule, there's no beach in the middle of the week for me. But I wanted to share the week with you, and thank you for joining me, and let you know that it is fun to have you on the other end of the camera, because when I talk to this camera, I really do believe I'm talking to you in your living room.
This morning has a clearer light as any, to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for